Good afternoon. Well, it's fairly strange to open this session with my speech because oil and gas is a rather closed business. I'm Maxim. I'm director of the Open Innovations, Power Gazprom Neft. My main goal is to look for interesting products of SMEs and to implement those in our company. I don't think I will open up many secrets, but how it you maybe will scoop something positive in what I'm going to tell you what happens in my company. Well, my block, my unit, business unit exists not a vacuum in a company. It's part of the technology strategy that determines in clear what company would do. And all the entire strategy is divided into three. It's a short-term period, 1 or 3 years, what we need, our subsidiary needs. The mid-term period, 3 to 10 years, and the period that we call strategic well, things like oil processing, chemical processes, new methods of oil yield in production, and the new technology that we don't use now, but can be of benefit to our company in the future. And this principle follows the entire strategy of the company, production and intelligence. It's all inbuilt in the overall strategy. The block or unit is divided into such things as the level development of technology, and many possibly know that in the open market it's a separate brand of indexes. Maybe you've heard its name earlier. Well, I can see. Well, that's fine. The brand not includes some program, but there's a set of some mechanisms we work with. The companies that have a product that are willing to go hand in hand with us in a pilot project. We just pilot those. We look up at the results. And in case of a positive result, we just implement, we replicate to our actives. The first entry point, what we worked a couple of years, we began to work with projects that come to us as an idea. They can be teams or startups. It's a picture of the projects. A gamma of those bring us what we need, mid-term and long-term periods to cover. Well, the main agenda or problem of innovation units is how to make business consume what you find, what you grow, because oftentimes you come to business wells and they don't need at all anything. They are like a team, a crew wells. You're like a disease for them, and we have managed to do this at the level of companies. We have such a program of actives at the level of top managers. Each our asset is defended for 1 to 3 years, a program of development. And we, who are innovations, we understand what our subsidiaries need, what they will use, what they are ready to pay, and what will be a priority. This session is held annually, as chaired by Deputy Chairman of the Board of Directors, and the plan for the next year. In effect, these are the areas of business which are priorities for the company. And DPN is a company of a full cycle, so from geology to modeling, to selling chips, coffee on refueling stations. So we consume a lot of innovative products, well, except probably pharma, medicine or anything. We look up the rest in our production units and we implement. This is the industry's priority to find out of the whole pool of technologies that we work with, to find a minimum 80% of what is needed here now. Oftentimes, we see very interesting projects that we don't need. Sometimes they argue, they say that's unique and unique development, but we don't understand why we need it now. And 20% will be left for new technologies. I'll give up some examples later. Well, later. Expertise. The second component that helps us to cooperate closely with the business productively, we draw many experts that help us. We perform functional expertise. More than 150 persons are involved and give us results, and we understand what the company needs. These are the collaborators, the employees that work on industrial production sites. Well, some numbers. These are the results over the last 5 years. This year we've reached 20 pilots. We have quite good results of these pilots. It gives a high quality. We have confirms that we have quality expertise and how we select successful projects. And now we work a lot with businessmen at the beginning of their way. This is the last slide. I'll dwell on it in detail, and then I'll ask some questions. You certainly know what the trackers and mentors are. It's a very popular area, which was brought for free in our country. Oftentimes, the external experts. But in our company, we achieved to make trackers for our employees, Gazprom Neft. No one better than our employees knows the insides of our company, and every year we provide training to our with trackers, and we compete with some projects that come to us, and thereby we get a command of motivated employees for whom it's interesting to work with innovations and who understand well the landscape of our company and can quite fast reach the customer. And it's about the same with mentors, but at the level TRL 1 to 4. Now, some interesting examples, projects. The first two, they are student companies that have come from universities, Skolkovo Tech and Kazan Federal University. The third company is the one that is engaged in water treatment, creates, we make some membranes, elective membranes. In the city of Vladimir, our people do that, and every year we get more and more such projects. Well, the time is run out. Well, if you have questions. Well, we probably will be able to answer some questions. What are the criteria that to select startups? If for you, what's for you a red flag? Well, we have only one red flag. That's the IT landscape, the technology that we already have, and we don't need more. It's a rather an extensive landscape. Over the last 10 years, we invested in our IT infrastructure, and the IT products may come that repeat our product, or we repeat theirs. And it doesn't matter who was the first in creating a product. Oftentimes we use our own project for a set of reasons, the information security, and it's easier to use our own product, let it be with features rather lower than the market. But passing the expertise, security expertise, it's a key thing in our company. Now, rather funny questions. Well, if still begin to work with pharma, why not? Yeah, drugs, medications. Well, I don't know all the secrets of the business. We certainly don't have them. We work a lot with chemistry. The example that I brought, Chemprofet, people that have come up from pharma, and now we also use some chemistry to inject into wells, to increase the yield of oil.